take a walk on the woo-woo side with me. My name is Michelle Douglas and I'm an intuitive healer, coach and soul regression therapist. I help people to create health, wellness and prosperity in their lives through a process of clearing harmful or restrictive energies or beliefs. My ultimate goal is to empower you to create the life that you desire. For more information, visit findmysparkle.com. Hey there, it's Michelle here, coming to you from my little studio in Queensland, Australia. So today I'm going to be talking to you about the observer effect, and I'm reading a book called The Course in Miracles Experiment, a starter kit for rewiring your mind and therefore the world by Pam Grout. Great book. If you haven't got it or you haven't read it, you should. So there's a quote from this book that says, "The world is merely an effect of my thoughts. That's worth repeating. My thoughts and beliefs about the world are its cause. In quantum physics, it's called the observer effect." So what does this all mean? So I wrote a blog post about this quite some time ago to explain it. And so we believe our thoughts and beliefs are the result of what's happening in the world. We believe that, for example, we believe that a particular person is a bully because that's what we're observing, right? We're seeing them as treating others badly, so therefore they're a bully. But what if quantum physics was right? What if our thoughts were causing our colleague Molly to be a bully towards you at work? Or to put things differently, what if your beliefs were preventing you from seeing anything other than her being a bully? So let's have a little think about this. So our brains are tricky little critters and they tend to do weird stuff to ensure that what you're observing matches your thoughts and beliefs on a conscious and subconscious level. It's kind of like the TV producers. Let's think about TV reality shows, right? They want to portray Molly as a bully. As the show is being filmed, the producer will only keep footage of Molly being a bully. The bits where she's kind, compassionate, caring, or whatever will immediately end up on the cutting room floor because that's not the image of Molly that the producer wants to portray. This is why I don't watch reality TV, because we all know that this is what happens, right? So our brains are a lot like this producer. It doesn't allow you to observe or be conscious of the times when Molly's been kind to you because those times end up on the cutting room floor, so to speak. So your brain only allows you to observe the bullying because, like the producer, it wants to make sure that your reality matches your thoughts and beliefs. And this is why it's so hard for people to shift their beliefs around certain topics. Pretty freaky, but it's also very powerful once you sort of understand what's actually happening. I have a beautiful client who was having some trouble with her boss, and the boss was quite mean to her, treated her badly, kept putting her down. And so after our session, I suggested that she do the positive aspects process, which is an Abraham Hicks process, where she would every day, spend about 5 minutes writing down everything she likes about that person, about her boss. So she would write, even if she looked nice today, if her clothes were nice, if she did say one kind thing, write that down. And what actually happened over time is that the boss suddenly started being nice to her. And she actually messaged me to say, oh my God, she messaged me today to say, blah, blah, blah. I can't believe it. It's like she's a new person. So what had actually changed? It wasn't I didn't work on the boss. I worked on my client or worked with my client. And all that changed was my client's perspective of her boss. And in turn, her boss's response to her had changed. So you see what happens here? So your brains are really interesting little machines, I guess. And they don't quite always, give us what we actually want to see. But if we've got these deep-seated beliefs in our mind, it's really, really difficult to change that unless you consciously go about making that change and doing what you can to sort of shift how you look at things. So that's the observer effect from my perspective. And again, if you haven't read the Course in Miracles experiment and followed it, I suggest you do. And I'll be actually starting to do a daily post trying on my blog about how I'm working through that process myself. So it's like a little course. It goes for a year. Daily little lessons that we apply and rewire our mind in the process. So if you want to join me on that, head over to the blog at findmysparkle.com and I'll see you next time.